everyone. We are going to cover everything that you need to know about Infosys syllabus and its recruitment process in this video. Infosys as of now is hiring for multiple roles. They are as of now hiring 2021 graduate for 3.6 LPA role, that is systems engineer. They are as of now hiring 2022 graduates for on-campus drive for digital specialist engineer, that is 8 LPA. And there's one more role that is called as specialist programmer, which is 5 LPA, right? And then the on-campus for the 3.6 LPA, that is specialist engineer role, will happen 1 month from now. So we'll cover everything. As of now, Infosys and Deloitte, Amazon, Microsoft, all of these companies are hiring. So make sure that you follow us on our social media channel. The links are posted on there. The link to all of these social media handles is in the description of the video. Make sure that you follow us on each platform, because sometimes we only post it on Telegram. The Deloitte drive was Telegram exclusive, that we did not post the link anywhere else and only on Telegram. So you will miss if you wouldn't follow on maybe any of one of these. At least WhatsApp, Discord, Instagram and Telegram must be followed, right? Again, the top 3 comments get Prime Video subscription absolutely free. It could be any good experience that you had with Prep-Insta, or probably, let's say, if I miss something or if I've not covered any doubt, our team always reply to all the comments in the comment section, right? So I know that there's a lot of confusion about, different kind of roles, just like TCS Digital, Gen C for Cognizant, and there are multiple roles also for Infosys. So let's talk about all of these first. So there are 4 roles, that is systems engineer, specialist programmer, power programmer, digital specialist engineer. These 2 roles are 8 LPA, this role is 5 LPA, this role is 3.6 LPA. Now I'll cover for both of them because you need to understand which one you're applying for. So as of now, 2021 batch off campus is going on for this role, and for 2022 batch on campus will happen 1 month from now, 1 month from when I'm shooting this video, right? So that's one thing. However, for this specialist programmer and digital specialist engineer, for them, for premium colleges of Infosys, there's an on-campus drive going on for 2022 graduates. And however, this power programmer role, we've seen Infosys only hires via their Infi TQ certification, right? The software that they are using for all of these are not AMCAT, CoCube, Zlitmus. They have their own software which they use for Infi TQ certification also. That's called as Infi TQ software. Okay, so I'll cover both of them. In this video, mainly I will be focusing upon the 3.36 LPA role. I'll make a separate video about the 5 LPA and 8 LPA a little later, but mainly I'll be focusing upon this. I'll very quickly tell you about the 5 LPA and 8 LPA, that is DSC role and power programmer role, and 5 LPA is specialist programmer role. So I'll very quickly tell you about these in just a minute, and then we'll cover the 3.36, that is system specialist. Right. So for the DSC role and the SP role, even SP role, so SP role is 5 LPA. And DSC role is 8 LPA, right? There's an on-campus drive that is as of now going on for 2022 batch. Now this is only for Tier 1 colleges, the partner colleges for Infosys. Now with that, there are 3 questions, 3 hours. There are mostly easy question, medium question, hard question. So this is what Infosys is saying, not Prep-Insta with our analysis. This is what we've copy pasted from the email that Infosys sent us, that okay, please pass on this message to students. So greedy, dynamic, basically competitive programming and data structures is what they're asking, right? We've made a separate video about the coding solutions for all of the questions that were asked few days ago on our YouTube channel, so you can go ahead and check that. These are all the languages that they are going to ask, right? Now there's this PDF, right? And there are multiple PDFs in the description of this video. So this is the PDF that is there. Basically this is the PDF for 2021 drive, 2021 on-campus drive, all the questions that were asked in the 3.6 LPA role, right? So you can download this PDF. The link to this is given in the description of the video. So you'll get all the actual previous year questions of last year's on-campus drive of Infosys. So you can download that. Apart from that, there are multiple PDFs in instructions in terms of eligibility, sample questions. So there's one more PDF which is sample questions for DSE role and SP role, that is 8 LPA and 5 LPA. That is also what we've uploaded. There's also one more eligibility criteria. Apart from that, there's very important video that Infosys shared with us and multiple colleges as well. So for the DSE and SP role, they've given a proper preparation guide that these are the things that we will be asking, as you saw here, right? I've copy pasted things from here. Kind of greedy competitive coding questions that they are going to ask. Even they've mentioned what are they going to ask in the interview as well. So even if you are applying for 3.6 LPA role, that is specialist engineer, make sure that you download this PPT as well, because it will be relevant for you to understand what are the expectations of Infosys in the interview, right? So let's move ahead to the actual video part, that is the 3.6 LPA role. So basically this is going to be the pattern, which is 100 minutes, 54 questions, online test happen, then technical interview will happen, then the HR interview will happen. There you cannot switch between all of these sections that I'm going to tell you. There's no negative marking, and the test is non-adaptive. Also, Infosys clearly mentioned, even in this PDF, which is, to be honest, relevant for the specialist engineer role, the specialist programmer and digital specialist engineer role, that there is going to be sectional cutoff as well and overall cutoff as well. Even in this one as well, there would be sectional and overall cutoff as well, right? So let's go ahead. So the first section is going to be reasoning ability, 15 questions, 25 minutes. The second is mathematical ability, 10 questions and 35 minutes. Verbal ability, 20 minutes. Pseudocode, 5 questions, 10 minutes. Puzzle solving, puzzles, I'll tell you about, and I'll tell you the syllabus of individual these sections a little later. 4 questions in 10 minutes, total 54 questions and 100 minutes is going to be there, right? And you cannot switch between sections. There's sectional cutoff, overall cutoff, both of them, no negative marking, adaptive. Okay, now to talk about the syllabus of all of them, now with the mathematical ability section, which is nothing but the aptitude section or quantitative aptitude section, you can call it anything. These are all the topics that they are going to ask. All of these, again, I'll just refer to this PDF also. We've done the analysis for this PDF also. The kind of questions that they asked the last year, it's almost same. Data interpretation is also one more thing that is really important for this particular section. Now, talking about the logical section, these are all the topics that they really love to ask, right? So one more important thing here is there is a very important section called as cryptarithmetic. Now, sometimes the cryptarithmetic section is asked in logical reasoning part. Sometimes it is asked in mathematical ability part. But it's asked. You know, to be honest, if you know how to solve cryptarithmetic, you'll know that, okay, there's mathematics involved, but it's a logical reasoning question. So even these guys are confused. Sometimes they ask it here, sometimes they ask it here. So it's as per them, and approximately 4 questions are asked every year from cryptarithmetic. And to be honest, I'll tell you one thing that's very important. If you do not know cryptarithmetic, you're probably not going to get selected in Infosys. We've made a separate video altogether for cryptarithmetic on our YouTube, right? So basically for the cryptarithmetic part, even if you look at their pattern in terms of what they are saying is, generally TCS, Infosys, or let's say AMCAT has a quant section. It gives you approximately 50 seconds per question. TCS will give you approximately 1.5 minutes per question for quants and logical, etc., etc. CoCubes will also give you 1 minute per question. Metal will also give you 1 minute per question. But if you look at Infosys here, the level of difficulty of the exam is so high and the cutoff because of which is so low that they are giving you 10 questions but 35 minutes to solve them. So you have to understand, you are given 3.5 minutes per question in the quant section. The quant section is going to be really difficult. And to be honest, since it's difficult, the cutoff will be low, right? And which is why I said crypto arithmetic is very important. Let's say if you're able, if it gets asked in the quant section or the mathematical ability section, there are 4 questions. If you solve them, you probably, to be honest, you probably will clear the cutoff. It's so difficult that I'm saying 4 questions out of 10 could be the cutoff. Okay, so that's basically for that. Verbal ability, all of these sections are there. And to be honest, I'll just very quickly show you in our Infosys course also. So on Prepinsta Prime, we have this Infosys course. So it's like Netflix. You don't just get access to our Infosys course, which is basically, if you scroll down here, you'll be able to find all the other company-based courses along with Infosys, right? You get access to other product-based companies as well, platforms like AMCAT, CoCubes, aptitude preparation, daily live classes of approximately 7 to 8 hours, apart from these self-paced courses, competitive coding, data structures, Python, intermediate coding, skills like AI, ML, certifications from Prepinsta, and we've also partnered with TCS for it. Now to talk about the cryptarithmetic part, right? So if you go ahead and check the syllabus of our even our Infosys course, you can go ahead and click upon check syllabus here. So there also we are focusing upon it a lot. So as you can see, 15 hours just we are focusing upon the cryptarithmetic part because it's that important. And along with that, pseudocode, puzzles, interview preparation, logical reasoning. So you can go ahead and check the demo videos from here. And so all of these demo videos you can check from here, and the course list also, you can go to the top and check all the course lists of different other courses that are there. So in platforms, what are the courses? Service based, product based, languages, subjects, skills, interview prep, aptitude, projects, etc, etc. We'll talk about it a little later. Let's go back to what we were discussing initially as well. So in terms of the pseudocode part, your pseudocode would be as upon C and C++ and data structures as well, and data structures pseudocode would be based upon C++ only. Now in the puzzles part, you would be asked, and just give me a second. So you would be asked, there are a lot of puzzles, and I'll just very quickly show you. So brain teasers, logical puzzles. By mistake, I've just done copy pasting error. So DBMS and operating system got copied from the last slide from which I was reusing. All of these are also asked. Now to show you a different examples of the kind of puzzles, and these are actual questions that were asked last time. So as you can see, and you can take a screenshot of it also if you would want, that's not a big deal, right? So even the puzzles part, we are also completing in our Infosys syllabus. As you can see here, there's puzzles also, which are also covered. Approximately 20 hours of puzzles are covered for your Infosys part. Now there's sectional cutoff and overall cutoff. So you need to clear individual section cutoff and overall cutoff as well. Doesn't matter if you're not good in coding, you have to still do pseudocode really well, and all the previous year papers, along with that the access to prepinstaprime.com. Now let's say a lot of people are like, sir, I want video courses. So for them Prepinsta Prime would be perfect. But let's say if you want to solve previous year questions completely free, right? So what do is you go to Prepinsta, you go to prepare all platforms, and then from here you can go to our just give me a second. So from here you can go to our Infosys dashboard. From Infosys dashboard, you will be able to find all the previous year papers. Let's say quants, logical, verbal, pseudocode, puzzles, etc, etc. So let's say if you click upon the percentages part here, so you can go ahead and solve the previous year questions of percentages. Let's say if you don't want to solve puzzle this but puzzle, so let's say you can click upon this puzzles here and click upon start. So you'll land up onto this particular page. Then you'll get to know your completion percentage, accuracy, your percentile, your rank for this particular case, etc, etc, right? And then not just this, how many people chose which option, explanation, your time-based performance in comparison to other people, etc. So you can go ahead. 10%, 20% of the quizzes are completely free for everybody. So approximately 300-400 questions you will get completely free, per 10 questions per topic for individual things. And then there's a paid version of Prime Mock. You can go ahead and check that. If you purchase the Prepinsta Prime subscription, then automatically you'll get the complete access of prepinsta.com as well. Now let's talk about the interview part, right? So even Infosys in this particular PDF have clearly mentioned, what are they going to ask in the interview part. So this is relevant for the people who are basically applying for the digital specialist engineer role and specialist programmer role. But also from that, we get a lot of good analysis that we can get. So for example, for the interview part, I'll classify all of this into CSIT. So for example, CS and IT here and non-CSIT here. So there are some common things that both of you should be doing. So C and C++, both of them. DSA, both of them. Then there's one section called as top 100 codes on Prepinsta. So top 100, and I'll show you this a little later after I've written all of this. So that is something that both of you should know. Projects, both. And projects, not just like, okay, projects, that okay, you've written the project in your resume and then for 2 minutes you will talk about it. No, you have to show your project. So with the previous interviews that have happened of Infosys, there are two ways. So if it was a project on computer, they were asking you to show your screen and run the project. They were also removing some lines from that and then doing it. Now, if it was a hardware kind of a project, then they are expecting you to share your camera and then show them like, okay, this is my project, this is microprocessor, this is this, this is that, this is that. And then they were also asking that, okay, draw on a paper the block diagram and architectural diagram of digital circuits, microprocessors, etc. How are these are connected, and then doing it. So make sure that you have them. Also certifications, just as I told you, certifications are really, really, really important. You should be having certifications in skills like, which are digital skills like AI, ML, ethical hacking, cybersecurity, cryptocurrency, blockchain, and big data, Power BI, etc. If you don't have them, get them ASAP. Get them ASAP before your interview happens, because you will have some time between your online test and your interview as well, approximately 15 days. For getting a certification, it will take you about 10 days if you spend 3 hours every day, right? And if you spend more than that, you'll do it very quickly. So get certification and skills like, because they are an IT company, they want you to know coding, which is why they are asking you all of these things, which is why they are asking you about projects and certifications as well. There's no escape. As a non-CSIT student also, you have to show them that, okay, I'm interested in coding, else they will not select you, right? So which is why we are also having on our Prep Insta Prime, I'll very quickly be showing you this particular part wherein you have certifications from, you have AI, ML, cybersecurity, ethical hacking, big data, AWS cloud. So you get certification from Prep Insta and TCS Ion remote internship certifications and there are some modules that you will have to additionally do to get their certification, which will take you approximately 5 to 6 hours, right? Now, to talk about the rest of the part, obviously you will be having HR and stress based questions for both of them here also. There are some topics that are exclusive for CSIT, which are DBMS. Okay, let me just, can you please take a screenshot of it, because I'm clearing my screen as of now. So for CSIT, DBMS, SQL, SDLC, and let's say if you know Python and Java and have written in your resume, then you will be asked questions upon this. And this is also relevant for non-CSIT. If you've written Java, if you've written any language per se or any skill per se, you will be asked question upon it. So don't make the mistake that I did. I wrote PHP and I did not even know the full form of PHP. I studied it for 2 days in my second year of college, and then they asked me 6 to 7 questions about PHP, and I was not able to answer one of them in Mahindra Comviva's interview during my college, right? Then I got placed in Google and other companies a little later, learning from my mistakes, but don't do it. Okay, so again, projects are really important, languages and coding important, certifications are really important. With Prep Insta Prime, to be honest, I don't think that there should be anything that I should be selling. You get access to everything, skills also, certifications also, languages also, coding also, platform also, companies as well, product based, service based, projects like Netflix movie maker, recommendation maker, species recognition using image recognition, Facebook ad optimization, Zomato review, Amazon user segmentation, DBMS operating system, and obviously the service based and product based company courses are also there. So you get the whole Infosys. The link to the Prep Insta Prime website and even this online course syllabus for the Infosys course or whatever we are covering is also in the description of the video, right? Even with the Infosys dashboard also, we'll put the link of the previous year papers where you can find in the description of the video. If you want to check the course list, you can check it from here. There's an option wherein you can download the whole syllabus as well. I guess from here you can download the syllabus brochure of the whole Prep Insta Prime, and you'll be able to download this PDF in which you get the whole syllabus in a downloadable format, all the courses that we are covering, etc. So I guess that's pretty much about it. I've also told you how to prepare if you're preparing just with previous year questions and you're confident enough and you want to take the risk that I will get placed by just solving previous year questions and I don't need any video courses or certifications or projects or such. So then you can go ahead with prepinsta.com, and if not, then you can go ahead with the Prime subscription. You'll get access to not just Infosys and 150 other courses as well. We are also going to upload 3-4 videos, I guess, tomorrow about aptitude, logical, verbal, puzzles, and cryptarithmetic also. There are some videos existingly on YouTube, but we're going to also upload more videos, so make sure that you do subscribe to our YouTube channel. And just a last reminder, Deloitte, Infosys, Amazon, Microsoft, and all of Infosys also is hiring as of now, right? So we posted the link on our social media handles, links to all the social media handles in the description of the video, and top 3 comments reminding you again. Thank you so much, and all the really best for your Infosys preparation. Thank you.